You're watching MyTV 53 News at 8:30.
I'm Haley Gears with MyTV 53 News at 8:30, and today I'm here with Suzanne Brubaker, a business owner. Hi there, Suzanne.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Could you just tell us a little bit about your business you got going on?
Sure. So I started a business, a coffee business geared specifically toward pregnant and breastfeeding women, actually. It is a mission-based business, and we support families who have had a miscarriage or stillbirth. So money from our sales goes to an organization that helps to pay medical bills and funeral expenses after something like that.
So, what's like the normal dangers for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding drinking coffee?
Yeah, so the risk is in drinking too much, really. You can have caffeine while you're pregnant, but you really, if you're pregnant, you should limit it to less than 200 milligrams a day. And when you're breastfeeding, it's 300 milligrams a day is like the cap on the safe limit. But really, the problem with coffee and pregnancy is that most of the time you just don't really know how much you're drinking, like really know, because depending on the roast of the beans or the size of your mug or how everything is brewed, the caffeine level really just varies so widely. And often, again, you don't know, right? So I actually have my product here.
Very
We have a pre-brewed coffee concentrate, and by pre-brewing, we're able to actually very like tightly control the amount of caffeine per serving so that you can pour out a serving and know exactly how much is in it. It's well below the safe daily limit. And then you can make decisions about the rest of your day, because caffeine isn't just pregnant in coffee, or caffeine isn't just present in coffee, it's present in soda if you drink soda, or chocolate if you eat chocolate. So, you know, you can have caffeine while pregnant, but you need to know how much. And then the other thing is you really need to have it from a clean source. When I was on a little bit of a conception journey, I went through an exercise of really like cleansing and purging toxins from my environment, cleaning products, household products, makeup, beauty products, food, all of that. And it was then that I learned how many chemicals actually go into growing coffee. Like some estimates say as much as 250 pounds per acre of beans, of herbicides and pesticides and fertilizers. And so, and then, when you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you kind of gravitate toward decaf or low calf coffees. But there are two ways to decaffeinate coffee, and one of them is a chemical process. So, the real thing with coffee and pregnancy is how much caffeine are you having? Is it a safe amount? And are you getting a clean source? And that's what I set out to do with this. And this is what we accomplished. So, yeah.
It's very cool. And I mean, this just sounds like such a cool company you got going on. Where did the inspiration come for you?
It came for me actually after my own stillbirth. I had been kind of working on a side business at the time. And after going through that, when I kind of just brought myself back to reality and came back to the business idea, I realized that I wanted to use it as a means for raising large sums of money to help other families who've been through something similar. So I had a market that I was passionate about serving. I was also going through I was going through training at the time to become a certified lactation counselor. So I kind of had a passion for pregnant and breastfeeding women. I had a market I wanted to serve. I had a mission I wanted to, accomplish with the business. And truthfully, I was like a little bit product agnostic at the time. I knew I wanted to do something to raise money. But again, I mentioned that I went on a bit of a, environmental purge, or
Yeah.
I mentioned that I went on like a toxin cleanse myself. And when I realized, hey, I'm an everyday coffee drinker, I never realized the toxins that were in it. And it just dawned on me, like, going through a lactation counselor certification, realizing you can have caffeine in pregnancy, but you need to have a certain amount. And then learning how much chemicals are in it, I decided this is a product that I really want to bring to market. And that was the inspiration.
That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's an amazing story that you have. And so you said that this is, mission based. And how exactly does that work? Does a certain amount of the money go towards this organization, something like that?
Yeah, so we donate $1 from every bottle sold to an organization called Love Jessica, and they help to pay medical bills and funeral expenses after a miscarriage or stillbirth. because it's one of those things where you're dealing with enough already, and then to get hit with medical bills on top of it, like nobody should have to pay for something like that.
Of course.
So
And
it's a great organization.
how can women who are interested in your product find it? Do you have a website? You on social media, something like that?
Yeah, so social media, I don't do a lot with social media, truthfully. I should probably do more. But the company is Glimmer, Glimmer. The website is glimmer4u.com, FOR, like spelled out, Glimmer for you.
Mhm.
So you can go there. We only sell online currently. So that's where you would buy it. And then Glimmer for you is the handle as well, the social handle.
Cool. And you just ship your product out then?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Really cool business you got going on. We really appreciated having you on today.
All right. Thank you so much.
And then this is Haley Gears, My TV 53 News at 8:30.